माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन व्रजजानरंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनंदन व्रजजानरंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम राम
राम
हरे
हरे
हरे जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद जय प्रभुपद जय जय प्रभुपद 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 जय जय प्रभुपद 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 निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल. So I'll say the Jayadhani and you can say Jay. Jayam Vishwabha Brahmacharya Lavachan Bhakti Vedanta Shamashila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jayam Jala Vishwabha Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Ananta Vaishnava Brinda ki Jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki Jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंज राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय. श्री वृंदा मथुरा धाम की जय. नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय. श्री क्षेत्रपुरी धाम की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Sri Prabhupada की जय.
शुरू कीजिए प्रभु जी.
मुखं करोति वाचालं पुङ्गुलङ्गायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। नमो गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयप्रकाश नमो रामचार्य नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनित्य नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चातादेशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्नि गौरतिशे नमः। आजनलंबित भुजो कनकावदातो संकीर्तन कपितरो कमिलाय कमलाय तक्षो विश्वम्भरो द्विजवरो जुगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणाय अवतारो। नमो त्रिकालसत्ताय जगन्नाथसुताय च सपुत्राय सचित्राय सकलत्रयते नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुता देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण now everyone please chant Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you devotees for joining this evening or in the night. We are from 8 to 9. We'll doing Chaitanya Chittamrita reading. It's very nice. So thank you the devotees who are actually joining, and I know many more to join. So I'm going to start reading from Adi Leela, where we finished yesterday. We're going to start where we ended yesterday. We're going to start from there.
What is the text number in chapter 4?
It's Adi Leela 4, and the page is 294. The confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance.
Okay.
Page 295 and 294.
Okay, so text 110.
Text 49.
Text 49. Oh, so you're...
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद अद्यापि कलिला गौरराय कोनो कोनो भगवान जीव देखी भय पाय गौर निर्मल भव प्रेम सर्वोत्तम कृष्णेर माधुर्य रस आस्वाद कारण. Her pure, mature love surpasses that of all others. Her love is the cause of Lord Krishna's tasting the sweetness of the conjugal relationship. অতএব সেই ভাব অঙ্গীকার করি Shadila Nijo Vancha Goranga Srihari. Therefore, Lord Goranga, who is Srihari himself, accepted the sentiments of Radha and thus fulfilled his own desire. So here, one thing you have to understand here, that no one can fulfill the desire of Krishna. Krishna has to fulfill his own desires. Because there is no one can give anything to Krishna. Krishna is self-sufficient. So who can give that love to Krishna, sweetness to Krishna? So Krishna has to create himself the sweetness and he has to enjoy the sweetness. But he does enjoy his sweetness through Srimati Radharani. So that's why he wanted to himself also taste the sweetness. That's why he has come in the form of Gauranga or Gaurahari to taste the sweetness of Srimati Radharani. You can see how important position Srimati Radharani has. She is the topmost devotee. So this is a long purport. So we'll read a little bit of the purport. Of the four kinds of reciprocation of loving service, Dasya, Shakya, Vatsalya and Madhurya is considered the fullest, but the conjugal relationship is further divided into two varieties, namely Shakya and Parokya. Shakya and Parokya. Shakya is the relationship with Krishna as a formally married husband, and Parokya is the relationship with Krishna as the paramour. Expert analysis have decided that the transcendental ecstasy of the Parokya mellow is better because it is more enthusiastic. This phase of conjugal love is found in those who have surrendered to the Lord in intense love, knowing well that such illicit love with a paramour is not morally approved in society. Really, we've been discussing for last 2 days that you can build a relationship with Krishna, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, with these four rasa with Krishna. So out of that, the conjugal love is the topmost. And within that conjugal love, there is a two side. One is Parokya, one is Shakya. Shakya love is maintained in Dwaraka. Krishna is the husband and Krishna has so many wives. And Parokya Bhav is there in Braja, only available in Brajadham, nowhere else. It is not available in Mathura, not in Dwaraka, but is available in Vrindavan or Brajadham. So in Goloka Vrindavan, there are different divisions. So there is one side, there is a Dwaraka, there is Mathura, and there is a Braja. And also, Navadvip is also available in Goloka Vrindavan also. So those who are devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they can simultaneously be present in Navadvip Lila and in Krishna Lila. So this is given special to the Gauriya Vaishnavas, those who are especially followers of Mahaprabhu. So you can be, so those who are strong followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and worshipping Radha Krishna through the media of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they can attain simultaneously in the Navadvip pastimes and also in Goloka pastimes or in Krishna's pastimes, in Brajadham pastimes. মালা হেতু আগে শ্লোকের কৈলয় ভাস এবে কহি সেই শ্লোকের অর্থ প্রকাশ. Having first given hints about the verse describing principle, reason why the Lord appeared now, I shall manifest its full meaning. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Alladini Shakti Rasama Dekatmaka Bhuvi Bhuvi Pura Deha Vedam Gatoto Chaitanya Prakata Maduna Tadayam Kamaptam Radha Bhava Duti Shubalitam Nami Krishna Sharupam. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental, manifestation of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they, they, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him, who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. So this is a very nice verse to remember. If you can memorize this verse, it's very nice because it's describing the essence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is he. So Radha Krishna Pranayati Vikriti Alladini Shakti Rasama Dekatma Bhuvi Pura Deha Veda Gatoto Chaitanyakkhang Prakata Matuna Taddaincha Kamaptam Radha Bhava Dhuti Shubalitang Nomi Krishna Sarupa. So Krishna has come. They are originally two separated personalities. But in order to taste the sweetness of Srimati Radharani, these two personalities has come in one, and that is Gaurahari. That is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different from Radha and Krishna. There's more devotees are coming, joining. Okay, yeah, you have the book. Very good, very good.
Which verse number, Prabhu?
It's text 55.
Okay. Page number?
Page 298.
Okay.
Radha Krishna ekatma dui deho dhari ananya bilase raso asadana kari. Radha and Krishna are one and the same, but they have assumed two bodies, thus they enjoy each other, tasting the mellows of love. Purport. The two transcendentalists, Radha and Krishna, are a puzzle of materialists. The above descriptions of Radha and Krishna from the diary of Srila Sarupa Damodara Goswami is a condensed explanation, but one needs great spiritual insight to understand the mystery of the two personalities. One is enjoying in two. Sri Krishna is the potent factor and Srimati Radharani is the internal potency. According to Vedanta philosophy, there is no difference between the potent and the potency. They are identical. We cannot differentiate between one and the other any more than we can separate fire from heat. Everything in the absolute is inconceivable in relative existence. Therefore, in relative cognizance, it is very difficult to assimilate this truth of the oneness between the potent and the potency. The philosophy of inconceivable oneness and difference propounded by Lord Chaitanya as the only source of understanding for such intricacies of transcendence. In fact, Radharani is the internal potency of Sri Krishna, and she eternally intensifies the pleasure of Sri Krishna. Impersonalists cannot understand this without the help of a Mahabhagavata devotee. So this is another very important Prabhupada is mentioning. The Mayavadis, those who are Brahmavadis or Nirishwarvadi, they do not understand these loving affairs of Srimati Radharani. They cannot understand. But however, in case by fortune, if they contact with Mahabhagavata devotee, then they'll be able to understand these pastimes. Otherwise, they cannot. Because first of all, they do not accept that God has a form. They think God is formless. God is just like a light. He is some light or some power. So that's what their belief. But if they want to understand the internal pastimes or internal activities of Krishna, then they have to come and contact with the Mahabhagavata devotee, or great devotees, pure devotees of the Lord. And when they come in contact with pure devotee, and then when they get purified, they can understand this. But only Radha Krishna Tattva, it is only understood by the devotees. Gyanis, Karmis, they don't understand this. Even if they speak about it, but they all speak wrong. They don't speak proper way. They cannot give proper explanation because they have no realization. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally approached the fallen conditioned soul of the Iron Age, delivered the highest principles of transcendental relationship with the Lord. The activities of Lord Chaitanya are primarily in the role of the pleasure-giving portions of his internal potency. The absolute personal Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the omnipotent form of transcendental existence, knowledge and bliss in full. His internal potency is exhibited first as Sat or existence, or in other words, as the portion that expands the existence function of the Lord. When the same potency displayed full in knowledge, it is called Chit or Shangbit, which expands the transcendental form of the Lord. Finally, when the same potency plays as a pleasure-giving media, it is known as Alladini, or the transcendental blissful potency. Thus, the Lord manifests his internal potency in three transcendental divisions. So this is explained by Srila Prabhupada in the purport, that how the Lord's energy has been divided into three categories. So Krishna's body is transcendental. It is known as Sat Chit Ananda. It is not made of earth, water, fire, air, or ether. Like Krishna says in the Gita, Bhumi Rapanolo Vayu Khang Manabuddhirevach Ahankar Itigang Vinna Prakriti Rashtra. But that body of those five elements is meant for human beings. But Krishna, he has a body which is known as Satchidananda. Sat Chit Ananda. So Krishna's body is totally transcendental. It is everlasting. It was there before creation. Krishna's presence was there before the creation. Nobody created him. We don't know how long. Krishna, how long Krishna is there. We've been there eternally. So Krishna was there before the creation. So anything that you see in this material world, everything belongs to Krishna. So everything we can offer to Krishna also. There are so many nice things in the material world also, that we can take those things and we can offer to Krishna. There's nothing wrong. Everything belongs to Krishna. Like Rupa Goswami says in the Nectar of Devotion, that we should use everything in the service of the Lord. Whatever is favorable to serve the Lord, we should accept that things and we should use that things in the service of the Lord. This way you practice Yukta Vairagi. ইতি লাগি আগে করি তার বিবরণ যা হইতে হয় গোরের মহিমা কথন therefore I shall first delineate the position of the Radha and Krishna. From that description the glory of Lord Chaitanya will be known. Radhika hayen Krishner pranaya vikar Swarupa Shakti Alladini Nam Jahar. Srimati Radharani is the transformation of Krishna's love. She is his internal energy called Alladini. Alladini means pleasure potency of the Lord. His business is to give pleasure to the Supreme Lord. She has no other business. She is always looking way how to make happy Krishna. And there's Radharani has got so many helpers, servants. They are looking how to make Srimati Radharani happy. And Srimati Radharani is looking how to make Krishna happy. It's like a chain, discipline chain. No one can approach Krishna directly. If you go through Srimati Radharani, it's much better to approach Krishna. Just like you cannot approach the president of a country directly, you have to go through his secretary or ministers. Similarly, if you want to approach Krishna, you have to go through Srimati Radharani or the spiritual master. You cannot worship Krishna directly. You have to worship Krishna through the media of his pure devotee. That's why Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he sings a song called Krishna se tomar Krishna dite paro tomaro shakoti ache. Ami to kangal Krishna Krishna boli dhai tabo pache pache. Ami to kangal. Kangal means I am a beggar. Krishna Krishna boli, by chanting Krishna Krishna, I will fall at your feet, at the feet of Vaishnava. Because Vaishnava has got the Guru, the spiritual master has got Krishna to give you. And he can give you Krishna because he has it. Your devotee's wealth is only Krishna. Your devotee doesn't have any other wealth. His only wealth is Krishna. So any devotee who wants Krishna, so if you approach a bona fide pure devotee, he can give you the Krishna. So the Bhakti Charu Maharaj often used to say that if you want to become a devotee, pure devotee, only in the association of pure devotee, you can become a pure devotee. There's no other way. So going in immature stage in secluded place is not going to help you becoming a pure devotee. Sometimes people think, okay, I give up everything and I just go to secluded place and I'll do my bhajan. This is not going to work. You have to live, you have to take the association of a pure devotee and serve Krishna according to their desire. You may also have desire, but it's better to fulfill the desire of your spiritual master. Because spiritual master has got mission to fulfill, and that is the mission of his Guru. So if you want to understand Radha Krishna Tattva, or if you want to understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then you have to accept a bona fide devotee who is a pure devotee of the Lord and serve them. So that's the Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's praying, Krishna se tomar Krishna dite paro tomaro shakati. Shakati means you have that quality to give Krishna to others. You have that power, you have that Shakti. Your devotee has got that Shakti to give Krishna to others. Ami to kangal Krishna Krishna boli dhai tabo pache pache. I am a beggar and I will chant the name of Krishna and I will go on begging Krishna from the pure devotee. Ran after him. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying. Who else can give you Krishna? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was very fond of his devotees. He would take care of his devotees so nicely. I don't know if you have heard the story of when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before Rath Yatra takes place, 15 days before, Jagannath goes to with the Rath. Jagannath goes, to Masiribari, or he goes to the place where Lakshmi Devi is residing, the chariot from the temple. And before that, they have to clean the temple of where Lakshmi Devi is residing. It's called Gundicha. So Mahaprabhu, he used to take devotees, he used to call all the devotees, Rai Ramananda, Swarup Damodar, Mukunda, everybody. Everybody used to go with Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu himself would clean the temple. And Mahaprabhu would be happy if he would see devotees are taking the dust. As more dust you can show to Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu would bless you by cleaning the temple. Such a humble service, Lord himself is showing how to do it. Mahaprabhu was very pleased by seeing the service attitude of his devotees. So devotees are very dear to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu devotees were very dear to Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu was very happy with them by serving. But sometimes Mahaprabhu also chastised also. Guru sometimes chastises disciple because we have this ahankara, we have a lot of ego. So Guru has to smash the ego. So sometimes Guru becomes harsh. Sometimes he has to speak heavy words because our attachment to the material things are very strong in this material world. So sometimes the Guru has to be very heavy. Heavy in knowledge, not in heavy in other things. Sometimes he heavily chastises disciples so they can learn the art of Krishna consciousness, or so that they can be detached from material attachment. Because we don't know how long we've been associating with this material world. And attachments are very deep. They are rooted in our heart. So sometimes the spiritual master, the expert spiritual master, is very expert in dealing with the disciples. And sometimes, if necessary, sometimes the spiritual master can chastise you if you're not doing correctly things. And you should not feel offended by such chastisement, because that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Just like son sometimes get chastised by father, sometimes the son doesn't take offense because he knows my father, whatever he's doing is for my good. So similarly, sometimes the spiritual master, he may chastise the disciple for well-being of the disciple. So Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was Jagad Guru, Gaura Mahaprabhu. He was a Jagad Guru. He was the spiritual master of the world. And he was teaching this Bhakti Yoga by practicing himself. He was practicing it and he was also teaching others. So we can see, even though Mahaprabhu was Supreme Personal Godhead, he is non-different from Lord Jagannath, but still being a devotee, because he was playing the part of a devotee, he took the humble position to clean the temple. And while he was cleaning this Gundicha temple, he is the first person who accumulated more dirt than anybody else. Mahaprabhu. And he was showing to the devotees also, look how much dirt I collected. Even sometime one of the Gaudiya Vaishnava, he came and he was washing the feet of Mahaprabhu with water in Gundicha temple. And immediately Mahaprabhu got a little angry and he called immediately Sarup Damodar or Rai Ramananda, one of them. He said, look your Gauriya Vaishnava. He has no etiquette. This is a Vishnu temple and he's washing my feet, making offense. So immediately Sarup Damodar and one of them, they took that devotee away from that place. So Mahaprabhu was really careful. He was playing the part of a devotee. That's why in this age of Kali Yuga, there is no actually avatar of Krishna. There is no direct incarnation of Krishna is there. There's a hidden incarnation. Krishna came, but he hid himself and he took the part of a devotee. And he came, how he came? This is what they describe him. He got combined. Radha Krishna Ekitam. Radha Krishna combined that Supreme Personality who were two separated from long time. Now, these two personalities got together and they took the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And not only that, Mahaprabhu took the mentality of Srimati Radharani and also he took the complexion of Srimati Radharani, bodily complexion. Radhika hoyen Krishnere pranaya vikar, Swarupa Shakti Alladini Nam Jahar. Srimati Radhika is the transformation of Krishna's love. She is eternal energy called Alladini. Alladini, which I have said before, pleasure potency. Alladini karai Krishner anandasadan. Alladini Radha kare bhaktir poshan. So Alladini Shakti she has two duties. One is to maintain the devotees. Bhaktara poshan. Bhakta poshan means maintaining the devotees. And to give pleasure to Krishna. This is the two jobs that she does. One is to maintain the devotee and one is to give pleasure to Krishna. Make Krishna always happy. Is it not such a nice service she got? Yeah? She's maintaining all the devotees. Radharani. So that Alladini energy gives Krishna pleasure and nourishes his devotees. So Srila Prabhupada mentioned the purport, Srila Jiva Goswami has elaborately discussed the Alladini potency in his Priti Sandharva. He says that the Veda clearly states only devotional service can lead one to the personality of Godhead. So, this is a very nice comment by Srila Prabhupada that only by devotional service one can lead to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no other way. I mentioned to you, I think yesterday or day before, the Harin Nama Eva Kevalam. Kalo Nasteva Gati. There is no other way. There is no other way to upgrade yourself in devotional service without the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. That is the greatest service you can do. And it will be more greater if you can chant the names of Krishna purely, without any offense. That will be the best service. So, only devotional service can lead one to the personality of Godhead. There is no other way. Not by karma. You can be a very expert in doing your duties, but that will not lead you to the devotional service. That will not lead you to neither to the devotional service, neither to the Supreme Personality of God. Even if you become the most expert in your duties, And even if you become very expert in jnana, knowledge, still you cannot approach the Supreme Person of Godhead. That's why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that Jnano Kanda, Karma Kanda, Vishoyer Bhando, Amrita bole jeba khai, Nana joni ভ্রমণ করে, কদর্য ভক্ষণ করে, নানা জনি ভ্রমণ করে, তার জন্ম অধঃপতে যায়। তার জন্ম অধঃপতে। অধঃপতে means he goes to hell. নানা জনি ভ্রমণ করে। You go to different species of life. কর্মকাণ্ড, জ্ঞানকাণ্ড, সব বিষয়ের ভণ্ড। This কর্মকাণ্ড, activities, karmakanda and jnana, these are all Mahaprabhu saying this, that these are all vishaya, and this is are all materialistic. It's nothing to do with devotional service. Karmakanda, jnanakanda, vishaya bhanda. And whoever drink this by thinking as a nectar is actually drinking poison. That's it. কর্মকাণ্ড, জ্ঞানকাণ্ড, বিষয়ের ভাণ্ড, অমৃত বলে যেবা খায়, কদর্য ভক্ষণ করে, তার জন্ম অধঃপতে যায়। নানা জনি ভ্রমণ করে। You go to different people and তার জন্ম becomes hellish. So that's why we should not try to serve Krishna with jnana and karma. We should try to serve Krishna only with bhakti yoga, through the media of bhakti, devotion. But you can also say, oh, devotional service is also not, you have to do activities. You can say that. Yes, but we mold our activities in devotion to satisfy Krishna. You can have a nice family life, but that family life, you make it like Krishna conscious. Make it Krishna is the center. Then it's no problem. You can have lots of money, but use that money for the purpose of propagating the glories of Krishna. You can have a nice house, but use that house, you can establish Krishna and worship Krishna in the home. Make the center Krishna. Krishna is the proprietor of that house. So this is what Prabhupada has taught us. In this way, we dovetail everything in the service of Krishna. And in this way, we do not get captivated by our different kinds of karma that we are doing, different kind of activities that we are doing. So again, what is the particular attraction that makes the Supreme Lord enthusiastic to accept devotional service, and what is the nature of such service? The Vedic scriptures inform us that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the absolute truth, is self-sufficient, and that Maya, Nishayans, can never influence him at all. Therefore, the potency that overcomes the Supreme must be purely spiritual. Again, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Krishna Surya Samahoy Mayandakar, Jaha Krishna Taha Nahi Maya Radhikar. Wherever there is Krishna, there is no Nishayans. This Maya cannot be there. You understand? This Maya cannot be there. And wherever there is no Krishna, there is Maya. So if we make center, everything center, all our life mold and center Krishna, then there can be no Maya. We will only see Krishna. Then, in Chaitanya it says, Jatra Jatra Nistrabhahi Tatra Tatra Ishtadeva Spurti Hai. Wherever our eyes visualize, we see our Ishtadeva, our Krishna. This is a long purport. We go to next verse, 61. Sachidananda Purna Krishnera Swarup, Ekaichi Shakti Tar Dhare Tinro, Anandangshe Alladini Sadangshe Sandhini, Chidangshe Shashita Jari Gyano Kori Mani. Lord Krishna's body is eternal, Sat, full of knowledge and full of bliss, Ananda. His one spiritual energy manifests three forms. Aladdin is his aspect of bliss, Sandhini of eternal existence, and Shambhit of cognizance, which is also accepted as knowledge. So Prabhupada in the purport is saying that in his three Bhagavat Sandarbha, in his thesis of Bhagavat Sandarbha 103, Srila Jiva Goswami explains the potencies of the Lord as follows. The transcendental potency of the Supreme Personal Godhead by which he maintained his existence is called Sandhini. The transcendental potency by which he knows himself and causes others to know him is called Sangbit. The transcendental potency by which he possesses transcendental bliss and causes his devotees to have bliss is called Alladini. So there is Sandhini, then there is a Sangbit, and then there is Alladini. So these three Shaktis, we have to understand what it does with it. So Prabhupada has given very clearly. With one Shakti, you can understand Krishna, and he lets the other people to understand him also. So the Sandhini, the transcendental potency of the Supreme Personal Godhead by which he maintains his existence is called Sandhini. So whatever Krishna is maintaining also himself, and that is called Sandhini Shakti. With the Sandhini Shakti is maintaining, and the transcendental potency by which he knows himself and cause others to know him is called Sangbit. That is Sangbit Shakti. And the transcendental potency by which he possesses transcendental bliss, causes his devotees to have bliss, is called Alladini. Alladini Sandhini Shambhita Jako Sarva Samstito Allah Allada Pakarari Misra Taino Gunarabhajite. O Lord, you are the support of everything. The three attributes, Alladini, Sandhini, and Shambhit, exist in you as one spiritual energy. But the material modes which cause happiness, misery, and mixtures of the two do not exist in you, for you have no material qualities. Krishna is called Triguna Atit. He is not under the influence of Triguna. That's why he is known as Triguna Atit. He is above the three modes of material nature. He is not falling under material three modes. But every living entity from Lord Brahma to Lord Shiva, every living human beings are under the modes of these three modes of nature. Everyone. But Krishna is above the modes. The material modes cannot captivate him. He is above because he is Satchidanand. But these material modes which cause happiness, misery, and mixture of these two do not exist in you, for you have no material qualities. His material qualities, you can say from even the material qualities also come from Krishna. Everything comes from Krishna. Even the material world is existing because Krishna created. Otherwise, there will be no material world. The living entity is also part of creations of Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna, whether spiritual world or material world. But this is Krishna's separated energy, and that is Krishna's internal energy. And Krishna himself, with the transcendental potency, with Yogamaya Shakti, is maintaining the spiritual world, and with Mahamaya Shakti, he is maintaining the material world. So this is how he is maintaining this universe and also the spiritual world. Sandini Sharangsha Shuddha Sattanam Bhagavane Sattahai Jahate Visram. The essential portions of the Sandini potency is Shuddha, Swatta, Lord Krishna's existence rests upon it. Mata Pita Sthanagriha Sajjashanar Eshava Krishna Shuddha Satyaro Vikar. Krishna's mother, father, abode, house, bedding, seats, and so on are all transformation of Shuddha Sattva. So Krishna's paraphernalia and Krishna is not different. There's no difference between Krishna and Krishna's paraphernalia. They have also, like, like Krishna, like Lord Vishnu is holding this disc, club, and lotus flower, and Sudarshan chakra. This is your own form. This is all transcendental. They are personified. Sudarshan is a personified personality. The council is a personified personality. The club is a personified personality. So in the avatar of Sri Ramachandra, this Sudarshan chakra, Padma flowers, and club, they all came. And they became the brothers of Sri Ramachandra in the pastimes of Rama, Leela. Because they are all personified personality. So they came to help Sri Ramachandra. So they are not ordinary, they're just not in the form of chakra or something. They're actually personified personality. So paraphernalia, Krishna and Krishna's abode, Krishna's devotees in transcendental world, they're simultaneously, they're different, but at the same time, they're non-different from Krishna. This is called Achinta Veda Veda Tattva. Achinta Veda Abheda Tattva. Simultaneously one, but different. This text is from the Vishnu Purana. Sandini Sharangsha Shuddha Sattanam Bhagavane Sattahai Jahati Visram. The essential portions of this Sandhini potencies, Shuddha Sattva, Lord Krishna's existence, rest upon it. Purport. Lord Krishna's father, mother, and household affairs are all displayed in the same Vishuddha Sattva existence, a living entity situated in the status of pure goodness can understand the form, qualities, and other feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna consciousness begins on the platform of pure goodness. Although there is a faint realization of Krishna at first, Krishna is actually realized as Vasudeva, the absolute proprietor of omnipotency, or the prime predominating deity of all potencies. When the living entity is situated in Vishuddha Sattva, transcendental to the three material modes of nature, he can perceive the form, quality, and other feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. through his service attitude, the status of pure goodness is the platform of understanding for the Supreme Lord is always in spiritual existence. Krishna is always all spiritual aside from the parents of the personality of Godhead. All the other personality of his existence are also essentially a manifestation of Shandini Shakti or a transformation of Vishuddha Sattva. To make this more clear, it may be said that this Shandini Shakti of the internal potency maintain and manifest all the variegatedness of the spiritual world in the kingdom of God, the Lord's servants and maidservants, his consorts, his father and mother, and everything else are all transformation of the spiritual existence of the Shandini Shakti. The existential Shandini Shakti in the external potency similarly expands all the variegatedness of the material cosmos from which we can have a glimpse of the spiritual field. So this is Prabhupada is giving a level of Prabhupada trying to make us understand what is spiritual world, what is material world, and who is who. He's trying to make us understand what Krishna's, all these potencies are, what they are doing, and what is their category. So we read a couple of times that Krishna has the Shambhits, Alladini, and Shambhit Shakti. So with these Shaktis, he's doing his maintaining, creating spiritual, material, everything he's doing with those potencies. So I'll stop. We go and read. I have to read Chaitanya Bhagavatam. So this is Chaitanya Bhagavat Adi Khanda Pancham Adhyaya, 5th chapter, Chaitanya Bhagavat. বিপ্র বলে আমি উদাসীন দেশাম্ভরি চিত্তের বিক্ষেপে মাত্র পর্যটন করি প্রণতি করিয়া মিশ্র বলেন বচন জগতের ভাগ্যে সে তোমার পর্যটন বিশেষত আজই আমার পরম সৌভাগ্য আজ্ঞা দেহ রন্ধনের করি গিয়া কার্য বিপ্র বলে কর মিশ্র যে ইচ্ছা তোমার হরিবে করিলা মিশ্র দিব্য উপহার রন্ধনের স্থান উপোস করি ভালো মতে দিলেন সকল সজ্জা রন্ধন করিতে সন্তোষে শঙ্খ ব্রাহ্মণ বর করিয়া রন্ধন বসিলেন কৃষ্ণের করিতে নিবেদন সর্বভূত অন্তর্যামী শ্রী শচীনন্দন মনে আছে বিপ্রের দিবেন দর্শন ধ্যান আমার করিয়া লাগিলা বিপ্রবর সম্মুখে আইলা প্রভু শ্রী গৌর সুন্দর দুলাময় সর্বঙ্গ মূর্তি দেখিবা দিগম্বর অরুণ নয়ন কর চরণ সুন্দর আসিয়া বিপ্রে অন্ন লইলা শ্রী করে এক গ্রাস খাইলেন দেখে বিপ্রবরে হাই হাই করি ভাগ্যবন্ত বিপ্র ডাকে অন্ন চুরি করিলেন চঞ্চল বালকে আসিয়া দেখেন জগন্নাথ মিশ্রবর ভাত খায় হাসে প্রভু শ্রী গৌর সুন্দর ওদের মিশ্র ধাইয়া যান মারিবারে সম্ভ্রমে উঠিয়া বিপ্র ধরিল করে বিপ্র বলে মিশ্র তুমি বড় দেখি আর্য কোন জ্ঞান বালকের মারিয়া কি কার্য ভালো মন্দ জ্ঞান যার থাকে মারি তারে আমার শপথ যদি মারহ উহারে দুঃখে বসিলেন বিপ্র হস্ত দিয়া শিরে মাথা নাহি তোলে মিশ্র বচন না স্ফুরে বিপ্র বলে মিশ্র দুঃখ না ভাবিভ মনে যেই দিন যে হরে তাই ঈশ্বর সে জানে ফল মূল আদি গৃহে যে থাকে তোমার আনি দেহ আজি তাহা করিব আহার মিশ্র বলে মোর যদি থাকে ভৃত্য জ্ঞান আর আবার পাক করো করি দেও স্থান গৃহে আছে রন্ধনের সকল সম্ভার পুনঃ পাক করে তবে সন্তোষ আমার বলিতে লাগলে যত ইষ্ট বন্ধুগণ আমার সভা চাহি তবে করহ রন্ধন বিপ্র বলে যে ইচ্ছা তোমার সভাকার করিব রন্ধন সর্বথাই পুনর্বার হরি সে হইলা সবে বিপ্রের বচনে স্থান উপং করিলেন সবে ততক্ষণে রন্ধনে শয্যায় আনি দিলেন তরিতে চলিলেন বিপ্রবর বন্ধন করিতে সবে বলে শিশু পরম চঞ্চল আর বাপ পাছে নষ্ট করে যে সকল রন্ধন ভোজন বিপ্র করে ন যাবৎ আর বাড়ি লয়ে শিশু রাখো তাবৎ তবে শচী দেবী পুত্রের কোলে তো করিয়া চলিলেন আর বাড়ি প্রভুরে লইয়া সব নারীগণ বলে শুনরে নিমাই এই মতো করিয়া কি বিপ্রের অন্ন খায় হাসিয়া বলেন প্রভু শ্রী চন্দ্র বদনে আমার কি দোষ বিপ্র ডাকিলে আপনে সবে বলেন আয়ে নিমাই ডাঙ্গাতি কি করিবা এবে যে তোমার গেল জাতি কোথাকার ব্রাহ্মণ কোন কুল কে বাচিনে তার ভাত খাইয়া জাতি রাখিবা কে মনে হাসিয়া কহেন প্রভু আমি যে গোয়াল ব্রাহ্মণের অন্ন আমি খাই সর্বকাল ব্রাহ্মণের অন্নে কি গোপের জাতি যায় এত বলি হাসিয়া সবারে প্রভুর চাই চলে নিজ তত্ত্ব প্রভু করেন ব্যাখ্যান তথাপি না বুঝে কেহ হেন মায়াতান So this is a Chaitanya Bhagavat giving elaborate descriptions of a Brahmana who came to Jagannath Mishra. He was a Tattika Brahmana, means he was traveling. And so he was traveling many places, many holy places. And one day he came to the house of Jagannath Mishra, the father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Jagannath Mishra saw that he was a good Brahmana and very erudite Brahmana, scholarly Brahmana. And he had a Gopal deity. And not only that, he had Gopal deity, he hung on his neck. And he had a big kontimal also, neck beads. And he was holding deities. So Jagannath Mishra was by seeing this Brahmana, he was very satisfied. And he wanted to serve this Brahmana. So Jagannath Mishra said, why don't you come and stay in my home and you can cook some food and you can offer to your deity. The Brahmana, he kept the request of Jagannath Mishra and he stayed in his house and Jagannath Mishra gave him some food stuff, uncooked food, uncooked vegetables and rice and all that to make some preparation for his Gopal deity that the Brahman was carrying with him. So he cooked very nice, beautiful meals for the Lord. And as he was offering this Nimai, Gaurahari, he was very much known also by Gaurahari in Navadvip at that time. As he was chanting the mantra, as he was calling the Lord to eat the bhoga, the Nimai would come and eat the bhoga while the offering is going on. He would directly eat from that plate. And when he saw, he was mad. He said, I'm offering this burger and I cooked with my full attention and he's just eating the food. Now Krishna cannot eat this food anymore. So he told Jagannath Mishra, this food has been contaminated. Your son has come and ate the food. So how I can offer this food back to Krishna is not possible. So Jagannath Mishra became very angry. He wanted to chastise Nimai. He wanted to actually beat Nimai. But then the Bipra, the Brahmana, said, you are a Gani, you are a learned Brahmana. Jagannath Mishra is also Brahmana. The Mahaprabhu was born in Brahmin family. Very high class Brahman. Chakravarti. No. Jagannath Mishra, Mahaprabhu's grandfather, Nilamba Chakravarti. Chakravarti is a very high class, well-to-do Brahmin family. Very learned, educated Brahmin family. Very orthodox Brahmin family. So, the Brahmana told that you are a learned Brahmana, how can you beat the child? Child is innocent, you should not beat him. Maybe it's God will that he didn't want to eat bhoga today and he'll also make me fast. Because until Gopal eats, the Brahman will not eat prasadam. He'll not even drink water. First he'll offer everything to Gopal, then only he'll eat. So Jagannath Mishra was actually really attracted that quality of Brahmana. And Jagannath Mishra was very happy with this Brahmana. He was very much, so he wanted to feed that Brahmana. But Brahmana had this rule that he'll cook himself. He will not take the food. He will take the grocery and he will cook himself. And that food he will offer to Krishna. This was his policy. Even when we used to go for Namhat preaching in the village in the olden days, I remember in 85, 86 in Mayapur, we used to send devotees to preach in the village to establish Namhat. So sometimes the devotees, they had to carry their own utensil to cook. And when we would reach people's house, they would try to cook for us, but we would say, no, don't please cook. But we tell them, please give us some grocery and we'll cook and we'll offer to Krishna with them. That's how they used to. So this is another thing that we can learn. Suppose if you're going out for preaching, we should not try to eat the food of non-devotee. We should cook our own food, offer that to Krishna, and then take as prasad. So this Brahmana was maintaining that very strictly. He was not eating food from anybody. He would take the groceries and cook and offer to Krishna. But in the case of Jagannath Mishra is a great devotee, is the father of Mahaprabhu. He's very great, he's greater than even the Brahman. But the Brahmana had that rule, that discipline. So then Jagannath Mishra said, so please forgive us. So I'll give you the grains and food, everything. You please cook again and please honor prasadam. So again, by the request of Jagannath Mishra, he cooked. In the beginning, he was denying, maybe Krishna is not letting me eat any prasadam. Maybe it's good for me. So it's okay. But then Jagannath Mishra said, no, I'll give you the grocery, please cook. So he cooked again. And again, when he's trying to chant the mantra, again, Mahaprabhu, Nimai came again and he ate the bhoga from the plate. Then again he was crying. This time he was making loud sound. Oh, what a thing has happened. What inauspicious thing has happened. Again the child has come and destroyed the offering. So then again Jagannath Mishra, he was very disappointed. He wanted to beat Nimai. But because Brahma told, don't beat child, so he couldn't even hit him. He couldn't even. So this time they took Nimai and locked him up. They locked him up. They kept him in some other room. Actually, first time Sachi Mata, he took the child in her lap and took the child to some other house. And the boys and the girls, they said that, Nimai, you are such a Pandit. You are such a nice boy. Why are you eating food from unknown person? You are a Brahmana. You are a high-class Brahmana. And how are you eating food that you don't know? So then Mahaprabhu, Nimai replied that I am a Gopal Jati. I am a Gopal Jati. I am from the family of a cowherd man. Gojat. So there's no, I can eat from anybody as long as they offer me. And he said, and then Mahaprabhu also, Nimai also replied, actually, he's calling me to eat, so I'm coming and eating. What is the point? He's calling me to come, because that means Mahaprabhu is trying to say that when he's chanting mantra, with that mantra is calling me, because Mahaprabhu is not different from God himself, Krishna himself. So he's calling me, so I'm coming and eating. But these people, they did not realize that Mahaprabhu was trying Bhagavan. They thought he was like another child. So in this way, couple of times, Mahaprabhu came and ate the food, and Brahmana was disappointed. And in the last, after so much of drama, then finally Mahaprabhu showed him his original form. He showed him the Krishna form, and also he showed him the Vishnu form. That is not different from Krishna. That you worship in Gopal, I am the same Gopal. And then he was satisfied. Then he thought, oh, my service was, at least it was accepted by Krishna. And now I see Krishna directly. So he prayed, and he prayed prayers and all that. They say the Brahman was delivered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So even if you offer foodstuff, there are many incidents we find in the Chaitanya Bhagavad, in other literatures. The devotee sometimes offer, and the Krishna comes and eat. There was another boy, I forgot, there's another devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He told his son that I have to go somewhere, so why don't you come and offer this today? You at least offer the bhoga to Mahaprabhu. So he went to offer the bhoga, and Mahaprabhu was not eating. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not eating the food. He thought his father feeding every day. So he requested Lord to come and eat, but he was not eating. Then he came with a stick and tried to hit the Lord, and Lord, not out of fear, but because he didn't want, because that his father was pure devotee, he didn't want him to commit big offense. So the Lord came and ate the food. He emptied out the whole plate. But Lord told him, don't tell anybody that I have eaten the food. Whatever you see, whatever you have seen, don't tell anybody. But when his father came to, his father got real mad, said, what happened to the remnants left from the plate? Everything was eaten up. There was nothing left. So that they thought the boy was eating it. Maybe he has eaten. But actually Lord ate. So if you offer full stuff Krishna properly, with proper sentiment, with pure love, Krishna will surely eat. Because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yume Bhakta Prajachati. If somebody offers me little fruits, flowers, with love and devotion, I'll accept that offering. Very simple. Krishna Bhakti is very simple. We just have to make our mind very simple and pure. Vasudeva Shuddham Satyam. Shevar Mukhe Jivado Shaimas Pratta. Only by service you will be able to understand Krishna. There is no other way. And everything will be revealed in time if you do your seva properly. So I will stop here. Already over time. So if somebody has something to say, we can speak few words. Or if you want to comment something, if you want to say something, please, you're most welcome.
Thank you so much, Abhijit, from such a wonderful class. So I request to everybody, if you have any question, any realization, so feel free to unmute yourself and ask to Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you. So we'll do it again tomorrow. I didn't send in message today to the other devotees in local Atlanta and Florida side. I didn't see anybody join from there.